Konnichiwa. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Konnichiwa. Oh, Vios, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. And Wings of Hope, thank you so much for the gifted memberships earlier. Thank you, thank you. Hello, chat. Oh wait, I have to do my intro. Josuiji Shinri from HOLOSTARS English. Guild Tempus. Konnichiwa. It's been a while, hasn't it? Hello chat, hello. Oh, I believe I have all of the credits for all the assets that we used today down below, so please check them out. I believe, let's see, the thumbnail was drawn by Akaye, and then the Koi Kids are by Filet Bubble. The comfy blanket is from Full of KK, and the Wiggly down the corner is by Bottega Rat. So thank you all for sharing your assets through the Shinri Take This hashtag. I really appreciate it. Atsuko, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. I need you to read this aloud for me. Do you like your steak well done? Emphasis on the words well and done. Not really. Thank you so much for the super chat, but I like my medium rare. I don't know if I have like, did I miss something? I am not sure. But thank you for the super chat. But yes, I usually go for medium. Sorry, I have no idea what's going on. Wait, is there something? Was there supposed to be like a pun? I don't know if I... Let's go. Thank you so much for the super chat. In a few months, you'll see why I asked. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. I think yes, thank you for the reminder. I believe I did not update the merch slide here, so I think it is just kind of like scrolling through all old stuff. Raylan, thank you for the super chat. Pon Kreza, well done, and a head pat. Thank you for the super chat, Raylan. Well done, Koipanians. Well done. Is that would that be enough? Is that enough? I don't know, chat. I have a little thing. Oh, so I didn't update the merch slide right now, but I think the debut merch has already been, the sales period for the debut merch I think has already ended. I think the only thing now that's available are both the 6-month anniversary merch, which still is available, comes with a acrylic stand with all the boys, as well as guild cards with like little personalized little messages on there. Yes, so if you would like to check those out, please do so, as well as the Valentine's Day voice packs, which are still available. Yeah. Please go check those out if you are interested in purchasing merch. It has been a while since I've done like a proper like a Zatsudan. Your voice pack, so worth it. A blessing. Oh. Thank you. How often do you look at Shinri Take This asking for a friend? I think nowadays it's about once a week, or like once every couple of days. I haven't really had, I don't really see too much on there, and if I don't see too much on there, I just kind of like check out for a couple of days and then like check back in later on, just to give people time to like toss things up there. But yeah, Zen, thank you so much for the super chat. Absolutely adore the Valentine's voice pack. 2 words, shiny rock. I'm glad everyone, I'm glad people who purchased it enjoyed it. But thank you. I think this is something that Flayon told me a while back, like a couple of days ago, I think, that next time we should have like a hashtag, a proper hashtag that's used for the merchandise and the voice packs, so that people who wanted to share would be able to like use the hashtag to like collect all together a whole bunch of their reactions to the voice packs. So I think next time, in the future, I don't know when it's going to be, but in the future when we do have one, I'll remember to put out a little hashtag along with it so that people can use it to record their reactions and responses to it. This way, I think I was trying to find like feedback. Most of the boys and I were trying to find feedback because we would like hop in and be like, wait a minute, it's out there now, but like there's no way to like check and see, right? There's like no place to like notice like where the responses were. So we were like scrolling through Twitter to see if we could find any pieces of like feedback and responses, and I think next time we'll have a hashtag just to keep it all together in one spot. And this way that anyone who wants to would also be able to check out that particular hashtag and review all the responses themselves and check whether or not they like the reviews that are coming through. So yeah. Hello Tempest voices? I think that could work. I feel like the big thing is like it would end up just kind of like drowned out. It would just become like, if it's all the boys, then like I feel like it's gonna be just like too many tweets, and it's gonna be hard to find like specific types of tweets for individual boys. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll mess around with it and see how it goes. Okay, chat. Real quick, I do want to say, next week's schedule is probably going to look very similar to this week's schedule. And the reason why is that we still have a lot of like endings to go through for Pamali, and we also have the rest of Home Sweet Home to go through. So I think what we're going to do is keep Pamali on Monday, and then Home Sweet Home on Tuesday, and then I'll figure out something to do on a Wednesday. I don't know yet. I don't know what to do. I was actually thinking, because our current progress in What the Golf was about 30% 2 weeks ago, about 30% last week. I was expecting it to be like maybe 25% or so this week, and then we could finish off the rest of it next week. But we ended up finishing it a lot sooner. So now I certainly don't have anything planned for Wednesday. Oh, Runner, thank you so much for joining the Koi Light. Welcome. Glad to have you here. A little to the left is a cute game you could slot in. Oh. Slime Rancher works too. Minecraft. I think I might keep Minecraft into my evening streams. I kind of feel like I want to keep those morning streams, like the horror games and the cute games. And Runner, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Thank you. Really appreciate it. If you received a gifted membership, I hope you enjoy the channel badge and the emotes. Ooh, thank you. Minecraft is a horror game. Have you seen the Slime Rancher YouTubes? I did. A friend of mine just like pinged me. It was like, hey Shinri, have you seen these? Oh, they look really cute. They look very cute. I think, I don't know. So here's the thing though. The real big thing, sorry, let me try again. The main reason that I'm kind of like thinking and scratching my head right now at the moment is that we have the company policy of like getting permissions for the games that we play. And alas, about a week, less than a week is actually much too soon to get like proper permissions for it. So I don't know if we can get that set aside just yet. So I'm still looking at the list of games that I do have permissions for and are kind of like listed on the series of games I do want to get through. And hopefully we'll be able to find one soon. Cooking Simulator, I feel like one of the fun things about Cooking Simulator is that, you know, like for example, Bettel, where things are a little bit chaotic. I don't know if that would be very interesting. I'm not too much of a chaotic person, so it'll probably just be like me cooking moderately and then like getting halfway decent scores and nothing too interesting, you know. Power Wash Simulator? Ooh, I could probably do that. Maybe. One of these days you should for sure play Coffee Talk for the cozy vibes. I think I've seen that listed somewhere, but I don't remember. I have to go check it back again. Unpacking is nice. I have tried playing Unpacking, or I should say I have played Unpacking before previously, and it turns out to be quite a long game. I don't know, maybe. I feel like Unpacking is pretty standard. Like, a lot of people have already played Unpacking quite a lot. I just continue Fogs with Hakka. We do have to talk about getting a collab set up. I don't think this week because this week's almost done. I think next week we'll try to look for one. I have to go talk with Hakka over the weekend to see if we can schedule a proper collab time. What was that witch game where you make remedies or something? Potion Craft, I think? Was it Potion Craft? Potionomics? Potion something? Any new perms in recently? I have not checked. I've been actually pretty busy with the number of streams I've been doing. We have a few things that are like lined up in the future, and I want to like work on a project for you all. And I can't say much about it right now because it kind of involves like, well, a couple of parts of it involve like just me, and then the other parts of it involve the other boys, but I haven't like formally asked them about it yet, so I don't know. Yeah, a project. Yes, it's a big air quotes project. I can't say anything about it because it is like, it's a big secret. It's a big secret. But one of the things is that maybe like this kind of ties into something that I did want to talk about earlier, is that I think for the sake of like my sanity and like my mental like capacity, I suppose, for the sake of those things, I think what I'll end up doing is that I'll be winding down the number of hours for the late night streams just so that I can get a lot of rest early on and then be ready for a morning stream, and then I can go ahead and like perform the rest of the day with enough energy. So I think what I'll start doing is limiting my evening streams to about 2 hours. So from 8 p.m. to about 11 p.m. Midnight to about 2 a.m. Eastern time. So like I think we'll keep the evening streams to about 2 hours from now. I've been trying to do that with the past couple of streams last week as well as this week. I find that 2 hours is a pretty good amount of time to just kind of wind down and have a nice chat with everyone without getting too much too excited into it. I will do my best not to like hop into Valheim with Magni or like random Fortnite games. I do really need to sleep for myself because I am finding out that I'm finding out that like I had like every single afternoon after streams. I did today, yeah, I did quite a few. After every single stream, I just kind of like, or after every single morning stream, I just kind of like sit there and I'm like, oh man, I'm like a little bit wired. And then I have to fall asleep, and then I take a nap from like 2 until maybe 4, like an hour to 2 hours or so, and then I wake up to get like a little bit of rest, and then I have to prepare for like the work that I missed at that time. So I'm finding myself that if I stay up too long or do too much work in the evenings, it ends up kind of like carrying over to through the next day, and it's making me difficult. It's making it difficult for me to like focus on some of the other projects I want to do. I think I'm relieved to hear that. I usually stay up late and suffer at work. Now I go to bed when the stream ends, and maybe it won't be so bad. Oh no. I hope that no one is staying up too late just to catch my streams. It's very important to get your rest, and if that means that you have to put my stream off, you know, and then go to sleep, please do so. Sleeping is fine. My VODs will always be up there. You look so comfy, cozy, and adorable. I want to scoop. Gree, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. Chat, what's going on? Maybe it's a good thing that I start ending my stream sooner. I guess, like, okay, so this is kind of like something I wanted to like mention. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I don't know when this is gonna happen because I need to go talk with the other boys about this. So about 2 weeks ago, we changed the schedule. So instead of having a, what is it? The original schedule that we had was like 8 a.m. to about noon Pacific time, which is about 11 a.m. to about 2 p.m. No, 11 a.m. to like 3 p.m. or so Eastern time. And I would have a afternoon stream from about 6 p.m. I believe, 6 to 9 Pacific time, 6 to 9 Pacific time, 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern time. And what I want to do is I actually want to go back to that time slot instead of this current like super late time slot. Hala and Erica, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. If you received the gifted membership, please enjoy you the channel badge and the emotes. 2 hours earlier, actually it would be 3 hours earlier. It would be the schedule that we went to after the first 2 weeks when we had our first like official 1 week schedule. And I want to go back there because I thought that was like a very good time slot for my type of content. We still are a little bit worried about overlaps, which is something that's it has been on my mind. Like I don't want to overlap with the boys too much because it ends up crossing over too much. Because we have a lot of streams that go up around that time. I feel like this, okay. This is my take. My thought is that like overlaps aren't that much of an issue for me because the type of content that I would be creating would be a lot like lower energy. Something that isn't too high energies, nothing too intense that people can watch to like relax and enjoy, right? And then people who want to watch, for example, Hakka and Bettel and Flayon would be watching them for different reasons. So I almost think to myself that like it would not be too much of an issue when it comes to an overlap, but it's still something that we do have to worry about and we have to consider. I want to talk to the boys about this later on and see if we can figure out something, but right now streaming at like 9 p.m. for me has been like very difficult. Wait, whoops, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Oh my goodness. If you received the gifted membership, please, I hope you enjoy the channel badge and the emotes. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh, speaking of memberships, tomorrow's membership stream will be going up at around 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern, and I believe 2 p.m. Japan Standard Time. I forget. It's on the Twitter. But for tomorrow's membership stream, we will have a Q&A and there is a membership post here on YouTube, a membership community post that you can use to ask any kind of questions you would like. I will do my best to answer them, but right now, the last time I checked, it has climbed up to 260. It has climbed up to 260 questions. Have you made the spreadsheet? I've started working on it, but it's quite a lot. I've started working on the spreadsheet. Most of the questions seem to be pretty, like, I'm seeing a couple of like repeats, like the music ones, the movie ones, the type of food ones. I'm seeing a lot of those. Spreadsheet confirmed. How long is it? Not that long. I only just like recently started it on it. Yeah. Yami Neko channel, thank you so much for the super chat. We get more sleep if you get more sleep instead of Fortnite. That is true. That is true. Thank you so much for the super chat. How big is the sheet? I have not. It's not that big. It's not that big. Most of it's like, all right, I've received like 8 questions asking me about my genre, my favorite genre of music, which I still don't have a real answer to because I don't really listen to music. Like the types of songs that I enjoy watching, or like, sorry, the types of songs that I enjoy listening to and like singing and karaokeing are like based off of what other songs like other VTubers have sung. You know? Like I don't really have like a genre. Like if it sounds nice, I'll listen to it, but like beyond that, you know, like some like I guess like I don't know, like this is just a lot. There's just a lot, like a little bit here and there. So like that's the kind of questions I get. I get a bunch of those asking like, oh, what's your favorite music genre and things like that. It needs a 4/4 beat. Okay, well here's the thing. Like one of my favorite songs from Ebe is Memories, but that one is in a 3/4 beat in a waltz, and it plays on a little music box. Like, see, like that stuff, you know? Like I really like that one. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to like summarize it down because I never really pay attention to it. Eve, oh no, Ebe, IB. There's like, if you just type in like Ebe IB theme song, you'll see it. It's the one with the little girl in the little red dress that holds a red rose, and then like Gary, who is like purple and has a blue rose, and then Mary, who is blonde with a green dress and has a yellow rose. Like those are the 3 characters that you'll see most often. But yeah, Ebe the game, yeah. Guess you could answer with one of your favorite albums, OSTs of all time. I don't know any, that's the thing. Like, my brain is... how would I explain this? Like, the way that my brain works is that I have a lot of, like, information and, like, preferences stuck inside my head. But I don't... Like, it doesn't come up to my head, you know? Like, it doesn't come easily to the top of my head when I'm thinking about something. Like when someone asks me like, oh, what's your favorite food, right? I'll have to think for a long time because I don't know like what the qualifications are for like favorite food, right? But like if I see it, if I notice it, or like if I have a picture of it, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Like, yes, burritos, or like, yes, pizza, you know, things like that. So like, I probably know a lot of songs, but when you ask me like what's your favorite song, I'll have no idea because like it'll just kind of like be there as a vague concept of like songs that I like, you know? But then like no one individual song will come up to my head, and like in my mind I have a difficult time like categorizing things. So like if you play me a song, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's the one, I know that one, and then I'll remember it, you know? Or I'll be like, oh no, I don't like that one because I've heard it too many times and things like that. I have no idea what that's called, but like, yeah. Do you have a general song that you listen to? The ones that are high energy, low energy, mid tempo? It's like my background music here. this is kind of like would be the default of like my brain. It's like all the mind folders are named a key smash, right? What is it? ASDFHJKL semicolon, right? Just muffled Shinri lo-fi beats, maybe. Lo-fi is alright, but I don't know what lo-fi really means anymore. Like, I remember lo-fi being specifically for low fidelity music, where like the what's it called again? Like the quality is compressed, so it doesn't sound as clear or crystal like each individual instrument is difficult to discern. It's just kind of like low quality, low fidelity. That's what lo-fi means, right? But I think at this point, like lo-fi has stopped meaning that, and it's become just like chill beats, you know? Lo-fi is overused for songs that aren't actually lo-fi. Yeah, now it's just about the vibes. Exactly. Lily, welcome to the Koi Lighter. Welcome. Hope you enjoyed the channel badge and the emotes. And Sen, thank you so much for the super chat. Elevator music. I like elevator music. I don't know if I could listen to it forever. Maybe like if I had the elevator music in the background, it would become so nice and calm that I would just forget about it and it wouldn't like register in my head. Lena, thank you so much. Lena, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I really appreciate that. If you've received one, please enjoy the channel badge and the emotes. I'd love to see all the yellow hearts. Martabak, thank you so much for the super chat. Your morning, midnight for me, has been a really good thing to end my day with. Really enjoyed the stream despite falling asleep midway through. I love your way of approaching the game. And lore. Jump scares tend to trigger my asthma, so I haven't been able to play a lot of them despite the lore. Your streams have been a really nice way for me to enjoy horror. Thank you truly. Aww. Martabak, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. I know I keep saying this, but I really appreciate it when I hear things like that and this kind of feedback about how I can help make things a little bit more accessible for people to enjoy horror games, especially when it's like too spooky for people to enjoy on their own. So speaking of horror games, I'm like really excited to continue playing Signalis. I think we may have to do like more than 2 streams. I went ahead and like looked up how long it takes to beat Signalis, and it was like about 8 hours or so, like 7 to 8 hours. And I told myself like, if it's that, then maybe I could do like 4-hour streams each. But at the same time, I really want to get into the lore and like experience it. So I don't know if I can finish that tomorrow like I had planned. So maybe what we'll do is Pomeli on Monday, Home Sweet Home. We finish Home Sweet Home on Tuesday, and then Signalis on Thursday again. Thoughts on it so far? I'm loving it. I find it very odd how I need to have like diagrams for it, but I really enjoy it. It's a longer one, more if you take your time, or multiple endings. I don't know how many endings there are. That's the thing. I hear that there are multiple endings, which is why I want to try for more of them, but I don't know how to get those, and I don't plan on looking up the guides until after I do like my first run through. So like that's the plan right now. It has 35 endings. Would you try Baby and Yellow? I'm not familiar with that one. I'm not familiar. I heard there's at least 3 endings. The ending numbers? Oh, wait. I think 35 for the endings Pomeli, I think. I think it's I think there are like 30 plus endings for each of the lore stories of Pomeli. And then like for Home Sweet Home, I think there's 1. And then there is multiple endings for Signalis. I want to do more. I want to. So I don't know, chat. I heard like 100 plus for all the ghosts counted together. I worry that if I do more than 3 streams of Pomeli, it would get too repetitive. Because at that point, we would just be going through and like changing very minute details of each of the things. The baby in yellow is kind of goofy. Is that the one where like there's like the baby is like supposedly possessed by a demon, and then it like floats around and like has really big eyes and it's trying to be scary, but like the art style isn't that spooky. So, yeah, okay. I think it does seem a little bit silly to me. So maybe as like a throwaway, we'll try it once. Pomeli was Nightmare Fuel. I think there was like one moment in the Tuyul chapter where the spirit of the mother, I think, appeared once. Do you have the witch's house in your itinerary? I do, but I want to wait a little bit. I don't want to play it for a while, mostly because Hakka had finished it a while back. So I want to wait a little bit until I play that one. But yeah. So like that's the thing that I worry about. Like there's not too many like jump scares or like spooky moments in Pomeli in my experience. Like we never really got to see like okay, wait. Starting from the beginning, Kuntil Anak. The voice actress for the ghost has a very nice laugh. Like it was very pretty, is what I'll say. I want to see more of the Kuntil Anak, but we only saw her like twice. One of the time was a blur, and the other time was at a distance, just kind of like standing in the roof of the house. So I do want to go back and like meet her. Like I want to know when she stopped being bound back for a ghost. I can't. Like it's. I must know, chat. I have to know. I just want to like get close. Maybe that's her real voice, not using a voice actor. Okay. It isn't pretty if you hear it in the midnight. Okay, so what I remember is that if she sounds far away, like if you can barely hear her voice, then she is very close. And that if you hear her very closely, she's actually very far away. Is that true? Is that part of the folklore? Doing it for the lore? I just the ghost is sending her real voice. Yes, that's right. Ooh, I wonder how that works. I really want to know how that works. Like, if I have to think about it, like, the physics of hearing a voice is, like, it's vibrations through the air, right? So there has to be a way for her to carry and, like, transmit the energy necessary to create those vibrations close by to your ears when she's far away. So, like, wireless communication, you know? Some kind of a wireless communication going on there. And then if she's close to you, then she sounds very far away, which you can kind of do by like whispering, right? So like almost, I mean, Sorry, chat, I had to mute real quick. I had to like cough a bit. Ghost powers, a walkie-talkie ghost. There's the possibility of her projecting the words straight into your head. Oh, that too. Reverse proximity voice chat. Imagine if you played like Among Us with proximity voice chat, but it's reversed. So like the further away people are on from the map, the louder they are, and the closer they are to you, like in the map, the proximity chat makes their voice very, very quiet. Like reversed full like proximity voice chat would be amazing. I think that would be hilarious. Probably a mod, yeah. It would get so confusing, right? Because like you'd be going around, you'd be doing a task, all of a sudden you hear like this loud scream, but it's actually from someone all the way across the map, you know? try Shinri to try to crack the science behind codes. I just want to know, you know? Like, I want to know how they work. I want to know what their powers are, right? Like, for example, Box Cutter Girl. Box Cutter Girl, we know, has like an ability to create portals here and there. And the only thing is it's not just creating portals, but she has like sensors to know where you are to create portals nearby your location, right? Linda, thank you so much for the super chat. Would you check out Paranormal HK sometime in the future? Pretty dark and has deep lore. Ooh. I think I've seen a few people stream that too in the past. Paranormal HK. The name seems familiar. Yeah. I will look into that. I will see if we have permissions for it. Thank you for the recommendation. A faraway voice just suddenly blares through an Xbox mic. You hear a loud scream and then a whistling that slowly gets quieter. Oh, the whistling from the prates. Oh, that's really freaky. That was like really creepy. I don't think you can science away a haunted box cutter. I don't think I have to like science away it. Okay, but here's the thing. Like a couple of things. Like we know she's physical, right? Like as she walks through the levels, she'll like click and clack her box cutter, and like we know that like it's there making the vibrations to the air that you can hear it, right? And we know that it's physical because, I mean, we also, you know, also know that it's physical because she's able to stab us and kill us. So, you know, there's that. But if she's physics, she has physics and rules. Exactly. If some entity is able to interact with us, that means in some way we can interact back with them. In the game, it's a little bit easier because like when she attacks us, we have that opportunity to like push her back. And then like it staggers both of us, you know? So there is a way to interact and like respond back to it, you know? This man wants to flirt so hard with the ghost. I mean, I don't know, Chad. Like, I think they're really interesting. We fist fighting ghosts. No. Like, okay, like let's say you get stabbed, right? Like, let's say you get stabbed, and then what do you do then, right? Okay, first you get stabbed. Then the next immediate reaction to do is going to be grab her hand, okay? So like you hold the box cutter there, right? Because like at this point the box cutter is inside your gut, all right? It's not going anywhere, right? So she stabs you with the box cutter. You grab her hand, you hold it there, right? And now you kind of have like her like in your like. Is it weird to be like you're holding hands with box cutter girl? Like, is that weird to say? But then like you can start taking like, okay, so like one, we know that she doesn't really have like a neck, right? Because she's able to like turn her head like completely all the way around, right? And just hand holding evil spirits. Oh no. Wait, hold up. Shintanzu, thank you for the super chat. Do you think when they come out you'll play the new Silent Hill stuff? I don't know if we can get permissions for it, but I will take a look into that. Yeah, thank you. On side 7, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey Shinri, it's my birthday. Wondering if you've ever seen the movie Noroi. I have not. But I will look into that one as well. Please leave me a comment down below afterwards so I can remember, because I'm gonna forget after the stream. And Sijo, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. I mean, okay, like, is it weird to say that? Like, if I'm being attacked by someone, right? Like for example, the ghosts in Phasmophobia, right? Has just been stabbed. Oh my god, she's holding my hand. Oh right, happy birthday on side 7. Happy birthday. Where was I? Oh yeah, going back to the ghosts in Phasmophobia. Like, you know how they blip in and out of like visibility, right? So when they appear, for a brief moment they're physical, because if you can see them, it means light photons from your flashlight are bouncing off of them and going back into your eye, right? So it's like they're for a moment they're physical, right? And they kind of flicker in and out at regular intervals, okay? So what I'm thinking is if they flicker on and off at regular intervals, you can kind of have like a flashlight pointed at it, you know, and then you time it. And then what you do is you get a baseball bat, so you count down like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It appears and then just whack them. Right? Because for that one brief moment when they're physical and you see the light photons bounce off their physical body, they are interactable with the world. So you can just whack them with the baseball bat during that one little moment when they blip into existence. Right? And then the thing is, like, if you whack them like into a wall, right, and they blip out of existence, are they still there or are they just non-corporeal? So like fall through the wall and then they have to keep going back at you, right? But you're like, well, I've memorized your like phasing timing and I know it's like a pattern that goes back and forth, right? So you can just keep them at bay, you know? Wings of Hope, thank you for the super chat. I met my supernatural wife when she stabbed me and I held her hand, volume 1. Jeff Star, thank you for the super chat. Any plans for the Resident Evil 4 remake? It releases next month. I don't know if you have perms for it. I do want to play it. But I don't know if we have perms for it right now. But I mean, okay, Chad, would that not be your immediate reaction? Okay, like let's say someone comes up to you and then like stab, right? My immediate reaction would be like ouch, and then my hand would go to where I was stabbed, and it would just be there, and like it wouldn't be like planned or anything. Like my hand would just naturally go there, you know, like it would be like ouch, right? And then in the process, like we would hold hands and I'd just be like, well, this is awkward now, you know. I don't know. Okay, so like here's my question. Here's the thing. Okay, like for example, like Sadako from the Ray, right? What would happen if you put the box inside like a mirror cage? You know, like would she recognize that she's coming out of a mirror, and like which mirror would she come out of, right? Mystic, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Right? Or like let's say you have a TV, right? And then you just hold it upside down so it's facing the ground, and then like Sadako tries to crawl out, but then like the TV is facing downwards, so she's like, oh shoot, and then like falls and tumbles through and then like hits the ground, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to have you fall, like we had a cushion in the couch for you, but like you kind of flailed around and then like hit the corner of the, like, I'm so sorry, you know? Like what happens then, you know? Like, see, Sanako's ability to kill you and like appear through television portals is based off the expectation that you are watching it from like a couch, you know? Sadako is the reason why flat screens exist. And like, okay, let's say like you don't have time to put the TV down, right? Physics still applies, because when she crawls out of it, you can see her hair like drooping downwards, right? So just tilt your TV. Like that's all you gotta do. You just tilt the TV up, or like on its back, right? So the TV is facing up into the ceiling, right? And then when she crawls out, she's like, oh, wait a minute. Like, have you guys ever like tried to like climb out of a swimming pool? Like straight up from the edge of the swimming pool, like climb right out, directly out of the pool, right? Do you know how difficult it is to like, you know, like lift yourself up with just your arm strength to crawl out of the swimming pool, right? From the edge, right? That's basically what she's doing, right? So you turn the TV up, it's facing up, and she tries to come out. She's like, wait a minute, I actually don't have the upper arm strength to like lift myself up there, right? Because where has she been staying? In a well for a long time, you know? It's not like she's got a gym in there to like work out and like, you know, do tricep dips and stuff, right? So like, she pops out and she's like, wait, I actually can't get out because I get tilted. So you go up to it and you're like, well, this is a weird predicament. Like, do you want to come out? And then you offer like your hand, you pull her out, and then now it's kind of like you're just sitting there and you're like, well, like, what do we do now? You know? Sadako got not doing push-ups. To be fair, I don't think you can have like, I don't think there's like enough space to do push-ups down there in the well. Carrie Crown, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. We appreciate it. Okay, and like, let's say this. Like for example, in the movie The Grudge, right? You know how like The Grudge, like she comes crawling down the stairs, right? Like the little turny stairs thing, right? She's like, she does like the really backflip like gymnastics thing, like folds back and like does the table and then crawls like back and forth and does the wiggle thing, right? What if you just like put a little bit of oil, you know, or butter on the stairs, and then she like slips and then she falls down. She's like, ow. And you're like, oh, by the way, I hear your throat's kind of like funny, so like I made you some tea. Like here's like a tea that I know helps, and there's like a lozenge, you know, like, and then you help them up and you're like, oh, by the way, like this tea's pretty cheap, it's nice, but like you can get it off Amazon, it like delivers in like 2 days. And you know, like it's not, because here's the thing, you see her do that twice, right? Because like the first time you see her, like, okay, she's probably gonna do that again the second time, right? And the next time you go into the house, she does the same thing again. You're like, all right, we've seen this one before, but like, come on, like you need new tricks, you know, like you can't keep doing the same thing over and over again, right? And the kid, the little boy, okay, chat, here's the thing. Do you know when the kid died? A long time ago, right? Guess what they didn't have back then? A Nintendo Switch. If I can be like, hey, I have a Switch, it's in Japanese, you can read it too, like, I'll let you, it's got Smash. Mario Kart, do you like Mario Kart? Like, Zaya, thank you so much for the super chat. You really want to hold all the ghosts' hands. I just want to get to know them, that's all. Because like, it's not like they're and chat, that is how I met your mother. A ghost harrow? No. Okay, so like that's what I'm thinking. Like it's not that it's there are things like, if you thought about it, right? Like what does the kid do, right? He's like there, and then like he like watches you and acts like a little sentry, and then has like the cat noise, you know, when he goes like yeah, right? And you can just go yeah right back at him, right? I just the kid touches grass. How would you feel if someone made a dating sim out of you? I wouldn't mind. I'd be interested to find out what people's like ideas of dating sims would be like. But like, Chad, I mean it. Like, okay, so like mortuary assistant, right? All the ghosts, why are they so shy? Why are they so timid? You know? There's only one. I think it's the lady in white. I think she's the only one that actually like pushes you. But then the rest of them just kind of hide away and they run away. Like the mimic and the shadow man, they just appear and then they just disappear, and it's like, aw, right? What kind of ghosts are you even talking about? Just any kind of ghosts, really. Like any kind of like spirits, entities in general. Do you prefer bad endings or good endings? I prefer like angsty endings. They're like good for like some people, but like bittersweet. Ghosts should be more assertive when they murder. Exactly. Right? With how this is going, maybe you should be the exorcist. Sleepy, thank you for the super chat. There is a dating sim where you can date ghosts. Ooh. Thank you for letting me know, Alice. I'd be very interested to check it out. I mean demonic being Shinri-sama held my hand. Weasel, thank you for the super chat. And Sijo, thank you for the super chat. We need a game where you resolve ghost hauntings with non-violent, wholesome interactions. Right? Non-violent, wholesome interactions. No more like, you know, burning them up or like slapping them with like exorcism talismans and like banishing them. Like, no. Maybe they just you know, want to be loved. Like, they're just there, and like, it's all they know, it's what they've been raised in, peer pressure. Other demons are like, yeah, we gotta go take over the world and like haunt people and possess them, and like they don't really know better, but you're like, hey, there's like Nutella crepes, like Nutella crepes. Have you tried those? Like, it's really good with vanilla ice cream. Like, come on, like, put the body down, let's go get some Nutella, you know, like. Like, that's what I'm thinking, you know. Or like strawberry cake, like shortcakes. Like, have you had strawberry shortcakes? Like, come on. Like, I'm pretty sure they don't have strawberry shortcakes in hell. Okay, maybe not sweets, right? But like, baby back ribs. Like, come on. Who can say no to baby back ribs, right? A strawberry shortcake in hell taker. In Indonesia, the people who married with the ghost. Ooh. Samantha, thank you for joining the Koilite. Welcome. A nice bowl of curry, right? Yeah, that'd be so good. I think like, wait, aren't there like different things? Like, I remember there being like a Japanese entity, the wide mouth lady, I think. Explosive Kuma, thank you so much for this super chat. Echo Night is a game about helping people pass on the puzzles and such. Ooh, thank you for the recommendation, and thank you for the super chat. Where was that? The lady with like the kuchisake ona, yeah, right? So, apparently there's like a trick, a puzzle, I think. Like, if she asks you like, oh, do you think I'm pretty? I forget what show this was in. I think I forget. I can't remember. Hang on a minute. Let me clear my throat out real quick. Wait, so she goes up to you. She has like a face covering on, right? Like a little mask. And then she asks you, do you think I'm pretty? Right? If you say no, she kills you, right? And then if you say yes, she takes her mask off and then reveals the really large like splits on her mouth, right? And then she asks you again, like, do you think I'm pretty now? Right? And then, like, depending on how you answer, she either kills you or, yeah, it's a lose-lose situation, right? But here's the thing. The rules never say about asking her a question. So if she goes, do you think I'm pretty? You just go like, what do you think about the weather? And then she's gonna be like, wait a minute, you can't ask me the question. Because like, you have to answer yes or no. And depending on how you answer, I kill you or I kill you. But you're not allowed, you can't answer that. Wait, you can't turn this back on me. Like, you can't do that to me. Like, what do you, what? Who told you this, right? And then you just be like, yeah, it's like, you know, I've been thinking about going out and watching this movie. What do you think about this movie? Is it a good movie? Have you seen what are the reviews like? Right? Ask her 20 questions, right? And then like she'll get very aggressive, but like she has to follow her own rules, you know? So you just talk about like, oh, you know, I haven't seen this movie before. Would you like to go watch it together? Question mark, right? Because you haven't answered in the affirmative or in the negative yet. So according to her rules, she can't kill you. So as long as you keep responding, am I pretty? Do you like VTubers? Have you heard about VTubers? Do you know what a virtual YouTuber is? Like, she'll come at you with scissors and be like, are those like real silver? And then like she can't get you because like, if you're gonna play by these rules, right? Like, the rules have little loopholes. So so I think like there are different ways that you can interact with them, right? And I'm really curious, right? Am I pretty? Do you think love can bloom on the battlefield? And then she'll just be really confused and I'll be like, wait, it's actually a reference from like Metal Gear. And like, here, have you played Metal Gear? Do you know about that? You know this guy named Snake? Oh, you really gotta check it out. And then like she's there with her scissors, right? And she's like, you're like, okay, put those scissors down. Like let me go show you. Like there's a lot of lore here behind Metal Gear, and like it's gonna take me a while, but like we can start from the very beginning and then get you caught up on the story, right? And then you just go and like take her, to play video games, easy, Samantha, thank you for the gifted memberships. Thank you. Now I feel bad for her. It's like, hey, have you played Etrian Odyssey? There are so many games and lots of spin-offs, but like, let me tell you about the lore of Etrian Odyssey. But no, Chad, like there's absolutely like a reason why, like I think it's just really fun, Diamond, thank you so much for the super chat. Hit her with the Tempest conspiracy. She approaches you in the dark alleyway. She's like, do you think I'm pretty? And it's like, did you know that Elysium is flat? And she'll be like, wait, what's Elysium? Flat? What do you mean flat? Like, and like, oh, you haven't heard. Let me fill you on this secret. Come, you gotta come with me. The government are watching. The man's watching. So we gotta get out of here. But want a Lord Sharon show. I think like there's a lot of like different ghosts out there. I think. What was it? Like there's another ghost, I think, that comes from like Korea, of like this woman who like is like looking for her baby and all that. And then you can just go to her and just be like, hey, by the way, like there's an app for that. Like you don't have to go around like asking people. Like there's an app that you can like give to your baby like on the phone, right? And then like you know where your baby is. Like you don't have to keep asking people for it. There's an app for that, right? Not if you've already lost your baby, then you go and just help her. Like, all right, cool. Like, see, like, here's the thing. It's like, okay, first of all, I can tell that you have like broken legs and that your head's kind of like tilted funny, right? You're probably not going to be getting anywhere fast, right? And then you just let her know like, okay, so this is what you can do. You can go wandering around for like the next 5 hours when you're doing your normal usual hunting, and what you're hoping on is that between the hours of 2 a.m. and like 6 p.m., 6 a.m., like 2 a.m. and 6 p.m. or something like that, you're expecting someone to walk by here who knows where your baby is. First of all, they don't even know who you are, lady. Like, we need to expand your reach so that you can self-promote yourself even better to reach a wider audience, because with a wider audience, then they have a more greater chance of finding your baby. Because if you only talk to like 6 people at a time, that's a lot of nights that you're gonna have to talk to, right? But with the correct social media marketing campaign, we can get your message out to about 1,000 people for a low price of like 2 cents per click, Was it 2? Yeah, we can do like maybe like 25 cents per like 1,000 impressions, And then now it's like, you don't even need to like, because here's the thing, how far could a ghost baby go, right? They can't go that far, right? So you only really need to market it to that one little region. It doesn't need to be the entire country either, just that one small little area. I'm just saying that there are more effective ways. If you really want to find your babies, there are a lot more effective ways. Solar Store, thank you so much for the super chat. Shinri out here predicting at least 4 future light novels, manga stories, and 3 will be rom-com. I think it'd be very cute. It would be very cute. Fane, 14, thank you so much for the super chat. You inspired me to chase my dreams, still being in my 30s myself. Seeing your success has brought me much joy. Thank you. I wish you the best. Skip that. Oh no. You sound like, wait, pause, no, Shenvi. Thank you for the super chat. Sell the ghost mag coin. Sorry, lady, I can't find your baby, but have you heard of this thing called Magcoin? It's a decentralized peer-to-peer exchange currency. And CJ, thank you for the super chat. It's ridiculous how great this topic is making me feel. As long as I can, like, I don't know, I feel like it'd be very great to just kind of like a bit humanize the spirits. Like, yeah, they are entities, but like, come on, like, I'm sure they want to have fun sometimes and just like do something silly here and there, right? Have you heard of the new Tempus Valentine's Day merch? Do you know what a voice pack is? There was oh gosh, there was this one manga that I was reading a long time ago. The Gimster, thank you for the super chat. We got Hakka who battles ghosts, and we got Shinri who trolls them. We got a win-win. Thank you for the super chat. Ooh, it's Josuiji Shinri. Thank you, Jen, for the super chat. Thank you. Okay, wait. There was a manga that I was reading that was like, that involved like yokai, and I don't know, I think it was like a high school, like a rom-com, like a romance thing. The main character, I think it was like, she is the Rokurokubi. I think it's yeah, she is the Rokurokubi. And it's a very short manga because like the author was like rushed to finish it, and was like threatened to like have this stuff taken down, so they had to put it away. But like, it's about this one yokai girl, the long neck girl, yeah, Rokurokubi, right? But she's just like a regular high school student, like trying to like live life as a high school student. It's, yeah, Kanojo wa Rokurokubi, yeah, it's really cute. It's very cute. Like, there are like moments where like her boyfriend will like scare her and be like, boo, right? And then like her neck would like shoot up into the air because like she got really scared or terrified. Or like during the summer, he'll like drop an ice cube down the back of her shirt, and like that would get like really like shock her, and then like her neck would like stretch out all the way. And then she's friends with other yokai too. One of them is the Kuchisake Onna, the white lip girl, and she like has this mask on that she like keeps because she's like really shy and like a little bit timid about her appearance because she has like the really wide lips. And then the other one I think is like a faceless yokai. I forget. She has like no real like identity, like a self identity. She like mimics off other people. She can like imitate other people, but like. Is it Nopera? No face, yeah. She has like, she doesn't really have her own like face, but like she like copies other people, and then she has like a lot of self-esteem issues because she's like, oh, I copy all other people's like you know, their identities, their face, their appearance, but who am I really? Like who's like really me, you know? Because like I do this thing where like I imitate people, I can like copy their faces and copy their expressions, but then like, you know, if I do that too much, then like, is it, you know, who is the real me there? And then she has all these like self-esteem issues about that too. And it's just like really cute because you never think about like, you know, yokai having these kind of issues. And it's just like, oh, my heart. It's like, my heart feels for them and I wish them the best, you know. She's just like, be for real, right? Yeah, just it's kind of wholesome in a way. The art style is very cute. It's like super like what would I say? It's like super slice of lifey, very slice of lifey. So it's not like gruesome or like very gory or anything. It's just very like pleasant. Yeah. Monster lover. Is it really a monster lover if it's like, if I'm just mostly there for like personality? Okay, so here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing. Miyaruko-chan, the girl who sees. I've seen some of that, but I've not actually watched it or read it. But what was I saying? Oh, okay, chat. You know how like ghosts will like laugh at you, right? Like every now and then you'll hear laughter, right? Where it's like like if you're in a haunted house, for example, right? And you're just kind of going around there, you'll hear like kids laughing, right? Can you really blame them though? Like, let's say you are a spirit, okay? Yeah, hear me out, chat. Hear me out, right? Let's say you are a childlike spirit who is haunting a house and someone is there and you're just like, you know, you're not going to hurt them, right? You're not going to like attack them or injure them or thing, right? You're just there to have fun, right? And then you move a plate or a chair and it goes like, you know, rushing across the table and the ground. And then the person's like, whoa, and they like scare, right? Wouldn't you laugh? Wouldn't you at least like a little chuckle? You're like, right? And they would hear the laugh and they'd be like, oh, I'm being tortured, I'm being tormented by this like spiritual ghostly thing. But it's you're just laughing because it's just funny, you know? Like, it's a silly prank where you're not trying to hurt them and then you just kind of like spook them a little bit and then like you can't help but laugh. So like, can you really be like, feel like that negative intent, right? They laughing because you're looking goofy, right? Trash Cats, thank you so much for the super chat. I want a stream where you just tell us 100 ghost stories or folklore with your voice. I'd sleep to that. Ooh, I think that would be great. Just being a little silly goofy guy. I think I would. Okay, so what? Oh my goodness, is there a game like that? Like, is there like a game where you have to make a haunted house, right? And then you earn points and you make money by how much you make people scream. So what ends up happening is that you like set up all these little jump scares and little spooks, and then people come into your like, it's like what's it, roller coaster sim. It's like roller coaster sim, but like you build a haunted house and you get to go ahead and like set up like all these like spooky little moments where the people will walk through and they'll get scared and you can monsters thing. Yeah, like that's the concept. That would be the concept. But like, I think it'd be really cute. And then like, it'd be like tower defense game, but with spooks. Oh yeah, that'd be so cute. That'd be very cute. Oh my gosh. Haunt the house? Wait a minute, is there? Okay, wait, let me go search this up real quick. I'm gonna go find it. Haunt the house. Game? Oh, this is very cute. I love the art style. Oh, this is adorable. It's really silly. It's really cute. Oh, that is very cute. Okay, but we need this, but in like, it with like, just, you know, well, how would I say it? Like entities from different cultures. You know, like imagine this, right? But like expansion packs, right? Like you would have like the Indonesian folklore expansion pack where you would like get access to like use, you know, the kuntilanak and like the tuyo, and like you could use them to like spook, or you could get like the Japanese yokai expansion pack, right? And then you get like different like entities from the Japanese yokai, right? I think the haunting battle pass, right? That'd be so cute. I think, oh, like even for like mortuary assistant, I think I mentioned it briefly, but I do want like an East Asian type of mortuary assistant where you're like performing rituals, but like you're being haunted by spirits and entities from East Asia or like from Europe, or say like, you know, South America, like different folklore and different like creatures and entities from those regions would all come over and like interrupt you and try to spook you as you go out and perform your little tasks, right? El Chupacabra, but you groom the animals, right? It's like a little pet daycare and you get to like comb it and brush it and I bet you they've not had I don't know what like pepperoni. I bet you they've never had like canned dog food. Like For Honor but with ghosts. Folklore monsters just casually. Oh my god. Wait. Imagine Harvest Moon. But like instead of taking care of animals, you're taking care of yokai? Oh, wouldn't that be cute? That'd be so adorable. Oh my my gosh, like the little forest spirits, the ones that like shake and make little wood chime noises. Ghost museum, something like that, right? Yokai moon. Oh, that'd be so cute. But instead of a farm, it's an inn. Oh, it could be like one of those like the really old-fashioned bathhouses, like in Spirited Away. Yeah. Oh my god, that would be so cute. That'd be adorable. Or like Animal Crossing, where you could like hang out and like make friends with the yokais. Oh my god. Oh my god, that would be so cute. Like, why don't we have that, chat? Why don't we have that? Like, come on, chat. Like, we gotta do that. Like, oh, and for like the people who like love lore, we could have like the little museum, you know, like the same way that Animal Crossing has the museum. Or like if you talk to one of the yokais, like, and get to know them personally, and you like unlock more and more stories, they tell you more about their backstory and be like, oh, you know, like this is where I come from, this is, you know, how I became an entity, and this is the things that like, you know, make me mad, and these are why I do things, you know. Like, oh, like I think that'd be very cute. I think that'd be very cute, chat. Like, oh my gosh. You level up your friendship, and then you learn more about them. Like, they open up a bit more about their past, and you know how they came to be. You know, they'll be like, oh, you know, I'm not the only like I'm not the only river spirit or whatever, but like this is how I came to be. Here's my story, you know. I just think it'd be very cute. I just think it would be very, very adorable. It sounds suspiciously like a dating sim. I don't know, chat. I don't know. Okay, so I have like this weird soft spot for like horror, but horror turned cute, and I don't know where it came from. I'm not sure why. I think it started with like the RPG Maker horror games, honestly. Like Eve and like Madfather and Witch's House, like all of those games with like really cute aesthetics, but like horror undertones. I think that's where it started. Like that's probably where the whole thing began. I just really enjoy it when you have like things that are supposed to be really scary and really spooky kind of crossing over with like just the cute aesthetics of, you know, slice of life. Corpse Party. Oh, I remember that. I remember that being like pretty heavy. Almost forgot about Eve, right? Pixel cute horror, yeah. Your definition of cute is strange. I think it's mostly in I think it's mostly in the desire to learn more about someone, you know? The desire to just be like, hey, I know you're like angry, but do you want to talk about it? Like, why are you angry? Like, what's going on? Like, tell me about it, you know? So, friendly monster trip for the win. Raylan, thank you for the super chat. You know, like Box Cutter Girl, right? Like, okay, so here's the thing. Here's my take, okay? From what we have seen so far in Home Sweet Home, Box Cutter Girl wanted to fall in love with someone, or no, not wanted to fall, was in love with someone, okay? Box Cutter Girl was in love with someone, as we can tell, because in one of the rituals that we saw in the game was a ritual to forcefully make someone fall in love with you, right? So, because it's forcefully making someone fall in love with you, I'm going to assume either one, she's really shy and like timid. It's like, it could be either way. It's like unrequited love, or like unreciprocated love, right? So she loves someone, she's too shy to approach them, and just never approaches him, right? Or she did approach him, got turned down, and then was hurt. But then because she was hurt, she then turns to dark magic, to black magic, to try to cast a ritual that would cause this Shane person to fall in love with her, right? So it's one of those two, but they both end up in the same way of her getting hurt, right? Like, why else would you turn to black magic to try to make someone fall in love with you, right? And then we also know that there is a similar ritual there, which causes like nails to be like thrust into your stomach, and we saw her puking up nails into the bathroom. And one very important thing that we noticed was that in one scene, when we were climbing through the university under the crawl spaces, we saw her crying. And I think that was like a very important part. It's not that, you know, she's doing this evilly, right? It's maybe she regrets it. Maybe she made a mistake and hurt herself, and that injury caused her to die and became an evil spirit, you know? Exactly, she just wanted to be loved. And because she didn't get, you know, that love reciprocated, you know, she took drastic measures, and then it ended up hurting her, right? The big thing was like, it warned you that like the curse, the jinx, you know, the spell is not something that a novice can do. It requires a master to do it. And knowing her, box cutter girl, maybe she just took that action in a moment of rash decision making where she wasn't prepared and didn't know what was going on, which is why it backfired and ended up getting, you know, catching her instead. And now that's why she's puking up, you know, nails. That's why she has such a hoarse voice, because the nails are cutting up her throat. And when she's trying to say, I miss you, it's because she wants to go back to being a person so that she has a chance to go, you know, confess her love to him without having suffered as a spirit, you know? Like, I don't know, there's just, if you think about it a lot, like there's a lot of a story there, and the small fact that we got that little momentary scene of her just crying, of like being alone, there wasn't anyone else around her, she wasn't like attacking or stalking anyone, she was just in a room, and all she was doing was crying in sadness, you know? I feel like it's a little bit of an insight into just humanizing the decisions that she took, you know? Does it justify? I don't know. I'm not sure if it fully justifies it, but it like rationalizes it so you can understand why she took the actions that she did in the past, you know? Things like that. Also, real quick, Zaya, thank you so much for the super chat. People in chat said Yokai-In is a game you described. Is it? Wait. Yokai-In. Oh, the art. Oh my god, this is so cute. It's very cute. It is very, very cute. What? Oh, the characters are so adorable. Oh my gosh. There's a little spirit with a little triangle headband thing. It's very cute. It is very cute. Yokai-In. Ooh. There's another game with a really like conventionally attractive blue-haired guy. What is this one? Oh, okay. It's not that game, it's the other game. Okay. There's another one. Pixel Harvest Moonkite game. Yeah. Bianca, thank you so much for the super chat. Watching you get excited talking about ghosts and monsters, so sweet, endearing. Even if I don't understand, I support you. Ah, thank you, thank you. The other one is an Otoma game. How to keep a mummy? How to keep a mummy. Is that what is that? Oh, what is this? Oh, it's so cute. It's like a little plushie. Oh, it's so small. Oh, it's so fat. You can poke it. The picture that I'm looking at is the one with the little mummy on his shoulder, and he's like poking it like the, what is it? The Play-Doh boy? Play-Doh man? The mascot for the no, not Play-Doh. Pillsbury Doughboy. That's the one. It looks very cute. It barks. I am not sure where the barking comes from, but it is very cute. I love the eyes, like the dead eyes. I just love it. It's like really big, and there's like no pupils because it's just glassed over. but it's very adorable. I like it. It's a little Yelp. Oh, its name is Mikun. Oh, that is very cute. Very, very cute. Adorable. I love it. I don't know, chat. It's very adorable. It's very adorable. Sorry, I lost my train of thought somewhere. Mikun is very squishy. They poke him because he's too cute. Ooh, adorable. Very small, very sweet. The cat will straight. Thank you for the super chat. Astra, Amarcia, and Jetto mentioned Cozy Grove as an Animal Crossing with Spirits game. The game is introducing me to. This stream is introducing me to so many cute games. Ooh, I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for the super chat. I have heard of Cozy Grove as a game. I think for me, the main reason why I'm probably not going to play it myself is that it's in real time. I think that's like one of the big things. It's in real time. So like, I worry that I won't have the time to like consistently log back in every single day to like get all the stuff down. I tried to do that. I played Animal Crossing and did that for a while, but then it ended up getting very like, it started becoming a game that I enjoyed for fun and became more of a like a chore. Like, oh, I had to remember to log in and do my daily stuff, you know? Like I felt that way about Animal Crossing after a couple of months, and I worried that it's gonna happen again. So burned out, maybe burned out. Not, it wasn't really burned out. It was more like I felt like a chore, like I had to do it, you know? So things like that. Animal Crossing became a great morning routine, and Cozy Grove when I tried it out. Ooh. Are you any good with Dead by Daylight? Dead by Daylight? No, I am not. I can say that because I've actually never played it before. So I have no idea how the game plays, so I can't say that I'm any good at it. So yeah. And Yomawari? Ooh. Wait, Yomawari is the one with the little girl with the really big red bow. She has a flashlight and like walks around the night, like the city alone, right? That's the one. I think I have seen it. Yeah. Never ending story. Thank you for the super chat. Mummy anime watch along. I have no idea where I'd be able to find it to like watch it legally. But maybe people like members have been asking for like a watch along as a potential thing to do for streams, so we could definitely keep that in mind. Yomawari, it's very cute. I'm very interested to like, would I be able to make it fun? I'll have to take a look at that. But yeah, if the senpais have played it, we should be okay with it. Well, I say senpais, I mean like if the EN senpais have already played it, or if the other EN Tempus boys have played it, it's a lot more reliable because like the boundary between EN and JP may not necessarily carry over the permissions one-to-one. Did anyone... Oh, wait a minute. Slime Rancher 2? Wait, hold up. Different perms for the branch? Not necessarily, just like different like regional things. Let me go check real quick. Slime Rancher 2 update? Is there an update? No. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. 11 hours ago? 11 hours ago. Wait. The first majors update for Slime Rancher 2 has arrived. Discover Powderfall blobs. Super great. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hi Shinri, your streams are wonderful. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Hold up, wait. There's snow here. Ooh. I might end up putting Slime Rancher on there on Wednesday. Explore a new biome. Powderfall Bluffs is a prehistoric frozen island mysteriously emerged from the slime sea. Ooh. But you have to find it. New slimes. Wait a minute. Saber slimes. Wait, didn't we have saber slimes in Slime Rancher 1? And a new rare slime. Ooh. Forgiven procrastination. Thank you so much for the super chat. Have you played Yume Nikki before? I have not. I've heard many things about it. Well, I have played it, but I got very lost and confused in the first level because I went to one of the doors that was very trippy, and then I got lost and I didn't know what to do, so I stopped playing. I don't know if we have purpose to play it, maybe, but I might take a look back into it because it has been a long time since I've like actually. It has been a long time since I have actually played it. Do you know Identity V? You might like the game because of the amount of lore it holds. Ooh, I'll have to look into that. I don't think any of my senpais have played it, so I don't know if we have perms for it. But thank you for the recommendation. Wispy, welcome to the Coilitive. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoy the emotes and the badges. Ooh, average Yume experience. The thing is, like, for me, I remember it being very confusing because when I played Yume Nikki, like, nothing stood out to me as like, this is a wall and these are doors and these are like passageways that you can go through walls, you know. I couldn't discern back then with my young brain, my young Ronin brain, that I couldn't tell. My eyeballs were not like fully developed. But I may have to try it one more time. Ooh, give me just a moment, chat. There's so many things here. Oh, these look like walruses. They're so cute. Maybe. I think. Okay. Oh gosh, no, wait, hold on. I'm just realizing that like my is it spicy coffee? No, not spicy coffee tonight. It's just this is water with a water enhancer that is blueberry flavored. I fell asleep to your voice. Oh my god, nice. I'm glad that I can be a nice like sleep aid for people who want to go to sleep. But yeah, okay, so here's the thing though, Chad. I actually do not have my old Slime Rancher 2 save. I went ahead and cleared it because I was like planning on like not playing Slime Rancher for a good while. So we're gonna have to like speed run all the like farming again. Maybe I'll do it off stream so that on Wednesday we'll have things ready to go. But you killed those slimes? No, they're just returning back to the slime sea where all slime spirits go to. Just Zatsudan while you speedrun it. It's really difficult for me to Zatsudan while speedrunning things because I kind of have to like pay attention and focus. Yeah, they're just going to the slime paradise. They are now free. Okay, actually, this makes me think about one thing that as like a really big thing that I have. I have a very big soft spot for like meta things. Like, okay, the idea that characters like stop existing when you turn off a game, you know? So part of me thinks that like characters, like the characters that you create in these stories, they'll like continue to live on in your memories, but when you have the game and you like turn them off, like are they gone forever? or are they simply kept in suspension? I know there are like some tricks out there for like Animal Crossing, where like if you don't play Animal Crossing in a long time, the next time you boot it up is that it does a little check for the last time you played it, and then now, and if it's a certain amount of time, your villagers get all sad about you, you know? Everyone's suddenly thinking about the Animal Crossing homes, right? And just thinking like the stories that the characters, the stories, their relations, their like struggles, their trials and tribulations and all that, you know, like just want to think like what happens, you know? The goodbye message in Pokemon Conquest with your partner saying goodbye and breaking the fourth wall, right? Like it just, I don't know, something about that. There's it just makes me think like, what if in some alternate dimension out there, like assuming the multiverse of multiverses theory, there's probably going to be some kind of a universe out there where this story is real, where it's actually happening. And when you turn off the game, where do all those stories go, you know? Just things to think about. Depending on the type of game the world will continue on. It's been a while since I see my island. Somewhere my puffles are still alive. As a child, I used to have anxiety about this stuff and cry about the characters being lonely, right? I just, Here's the thing though, for me, if a game's characters are like well written enough, like I still will like think about them from time to time. Chatterbox Charles, thank you for the super chat. Have you played the Metal Gear Solid series? I have not. If we could, it would be great, but I have not played them myself. Thank you for the recommendation though. And like, I don't know, I guess like for me, the characters in Start Again, in that visual novel, I still think about Renee from time to time, and just like how much work she went through and how much effort she had exerted to try to find like the right ending, you know? And she did that knowing full well that her success would be like the end of her timeline, you know? And I don't know, I think that's like a really great kind of character. Like, you know that there's something better for the people you love, and even though it means that maybe you won't live to see it, that they'll still get the chance, you know, to be better, to have a better life. And I think like for me, that kind of stuff, like when a character is written very well and they like resonate very closely with me, I don't know, I still want to think about them from time to time. It was so good, right? All those unknowing souls gone like tears in the rain. I'm not gonna get emotional right now, but like it's, I don't know, I have like a soft spot. Fun fact, the word Rinne means reincarnation, samsara, or recurrence in Japanese. Very fitting for a time looper. Oh, that's really cool. Her goodbye messages, right? I think, okay, so like for me, the very first time I played it, when we got to the question, like, what is Nini's real name? Everything clicked. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, everything, like, in that moment, all those little hints and little pieces of, like, little bits of lore here and there, right? All of that, like, finally clicked. I'm like, wait, I know where this is leading. There's only one reason why the game would tell us this right now, right? All the dots are connected exactly, right? And just things like, you know, oh, my father would tell me this, you know, and then the main character, Sebastian, would be like, oh, you know, he seems like a good guy. He seems like a very great guy. And then Renee's reaction with that. Or, you know, the things like how Renee would hum that song and the description of the song was very similar or like identical to the description of the song that Nini would sing and things like that. You know? Oh my god. Like, I love it when games like tie in all of those and you're like, hey, by the way, this is why all these little bits and pieces of information that you got, this is why it's important, right? And like, you know, it's been a couple of days, you know, it's been like over a week, but I still think about it. I'm just thinking to myself, like, well, would I have been strong enough to do that, you know? I connected the dots and they both sang the song. Yeah. Gets you the most when it all comes together right before the end. And you feel everything in that last moment. Exactly. I had that with Once Again. Once the pieces come together, I was just having such a good visual novel. Ooh, right? And then just, I don't know. I admit, when you said angsty visual novel, my first thought was Canon or Air. I haven't played either. Start again, more like cry again. I really want to create a game that has a character that slowly becomes self-aware. You could make it so that the character is actually the player who becomes more self-aware. Yeah, I think that would be a really cool take to do it. I don't know how you would do that, but like the player realizes, you know. Nier Automata would be a game, at least on your radar, you won't regret it. Isn't Nier supposed to be like a super long game? I'll have to think about that. I might have to like hold off on the really long games until for like farther into the future. Here's a question. Sebastian didn't know the song before Renee sang it. So how did the elder Renee know the song? Because Nini sang it. Nini made it up. That's how she knew. Because Nini, when she was alone and when she was scared that, you know, no one was there to comfort her, she just came up with the song on her own. And she sang it. That's why she called it her secret song that no one else knew, because she came up with it. Sir, please do sleep 8 ASMR one day. You really made me sleep. I needed that. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Nini, right? And then in one of the timelines, Nini becomes confident enough to share her secret song with you. And it's like, my heart, my Kokoro. Dude, every stream is a sleep aid ASMR, I swear. Nini is best girl, right? And to think, like, even though Renee is not there anymore, to know the kind of person and like how strong of an individual she became when it was just Sebastian, you know, because Sebastian had to raise Renee up on his own, because in that timeline, in the original timeline, wait, no, I'm not gonna get emotional. In the original timeline, he had to raise Renee on his own, because Mikhail had passed away. But like, to know that she became that strong of a person, I feel like, I think they're in good hands, you know. Like, Nini is gonna grow up to be a strong girl, and she's going to be even better now that both Sebastian and Mikhail are there with her, so that she doesn't have to, you know, shoulder all of that burden onto her onto her own shoulders by herself, you know. Arkino, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure what that is, but I wish you the best. Never truly alone anymore. Yeah. What a roller coaster of emotions this Zatsu has become. One moment we're hand holding ghosts, another we'd be crying because of Nini. And I feel like I don't know. This is just me. But I feel like the way that it ended is probably a great way to end. Like, I don't think we really need to do any more of, like, there doesn't need to be more, you know? It's like, this is it. They're finally getting the chance to live the life that they should have. And we're all doing it with the knowledge that someone, you know, it's not Nini, you know? It's not Nini because it's a different Nini. It's a Renee that had grown up in a much harsher world, a much more colder world without both Sebastian and Mikhail. But like now, this Renee has both her parents, both her fathers. So she doesn't have to go through what the original Renee did, you know? Oh, Vanessa, thank you so much for the super chat. Good night, Shinri. Thanks for a relaxing stream. Of course, of course, of course. And I think, like, maybe at the end of the day, that's all you really need. Because it's not like Renee was taking care of Nini in the way that Nini would grow up to be her. You know? I would say, like, Renee was taking care of Nini in the sense of, like, I want to give my past self the life that I didn't get the chance to live. It's not one out of selfishness. And I think that's what makes it really powerful, because it's not like I need to raise you up in a way so that we can, like, maintain this time loop. We can maintain the chain. So, like, the causal, you know, the paradox of me going back and having, you know, our dad adopt us from the orphanage, like, to make sure the timeline continues. Like, it's not that. It's specifically to break that timeline so that that cycle doesn't have to continue happening. It's so that, you know, she can finally have a life outside of that cycle. You know? So I think, like, that's really why, like, I really like Renee as a character. And so I think, like, whenever I turn the game off, like, what happens, you know? Where does she go? I think, like, for example, like, her smug face, right? The little 3 face with the little lips. Like, when she knew, and she was like, you know, like, oh, I know. I see what's going on there, right? When she sees Sev and Mikhail, like, canoodling, right? I think, like, I don't know. That's what you're gonna salt them with all these crying kois, right? Koi noodling. When she said she was scared of dying, I lost it. Isn't it, like, just because you don't know what's gonna happen, you know? And it's not necessarily a death in the same way that you would see other people dying. It's just like you just wouldn't be, because there never was, you know? And just, like, thinking, like, I don't know. I'm not sure where I'm going with that one. CJ, thank you for the super chat. Not sure I'll sleep tonight with all these thoughts running wild. Yeah. Anyways, chat. It looks like we went through another almost Zatsu with no super chat being read. You made me sleep and now you made me cry. What are you? We are just very emotional and cozy, and we're getting in touch with our feelings. Let's focus on cute things. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of things, like, oh my gosh. I'm looking at, like, all the gadgets. A snowball machine. Snow globes? Ooh. I I don't know what I'll do. I don't know. Maybe, do I want to have like a... Do I want to have like a Gorilla Slime Rancher speedrun stream so that we just get all the stuff and then be ready for Wednesday over the weekend? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. What are the boys doing? Are the boys doing anything right now? I have no idea, honestly. A Gorilla, yeah, well, not scheduled one. We'll have like the regular stuff. What am I even doing this weekend? I don't remember. Not me completely forgetting my own schedule. Let's see. So Zatsudan today, almost done. With again no super chats being read. We have Signalis again tomorrow, and then a membership, and then more Minecraft on Saturday. And I don't have like a weekend, or I don't have like a Sunday one. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do like Slime Rancher tomorrow. Oh no, not tomorrow. On Saturday. So like a couple of hours before the Minecraft stream, I will go and do some Slime Rancher. Jen, thank you for the super chat. Just so you know, it might be kind of hard to find the entrance of the new area. It took me an hour to find it, but that might be because I'm blind. Thank you for the morning and thank you for the heads up. I'll be sure to keep an eye on it. Super chat readings, that's that. Oh, I should, but on okay, chat. Can I be honest, chat? I don't remember where we left off with the super chats. It has been many streams. It has been many streams and long ago, so I don't remember when we last left off with the super chats. So I'm really sorry. It's been a while. It's been a while. Start from the very beginning. Go all the way back to the monetization stream when we first got it. Okay, so I think it's like, remember what chapter of book you stopped at, right? But it's like been like a month since I read the book, so I don't remember. Can resend it? No, not the resending. Not read. I think what we can. Okay, I will go back a couple of games. I'll do my best to like go back. No resending. No. Are they timestamped? I think they are, but I don't know which day we stopped at. But I'll go back and then we'll try to get them all done. I may have to just end up scheduling like another super chat, like a specific super chat thinking stream just on its own. But yeah, I could go backwards, I guess. It was around 2 weeks ago. Oh, that's so many. Yeah, we may have to actually schedule a separate one. But we can start going backwards, and then like we'll bounce forward between like we'll capture all of like Signalis super chats, and then we'll go backwards into all the What the Golf super chats, and then the Home Sweet Home and Pamali super chats, and so on and so forth. So we'll go backwards, but I'll try to find the time to schedule it. Maybe we'll do it over the weekend, like on Sunday. I don't know. We'll see if I can get some of my my recording done early on so that I have time to do so. But oh no, how would you do that? You'll never finish. I just worry a little bit. But yeah. Anyways, chat. I wanna Gakshan 64, thank you so much for the super chat. I had a great idea that was actually a terrible idea and I forgot it. Something small but huge scope goggles for your long distance targets. I have a knack for sharing bad ideas. I don't understand, but thank you so much for sharing. Was it about the Kunti? And then like how she is able to like go really like sound like super far away? I'm not sure, but thank you so much. Thank you. 10-hour super chat reading because it never ends. I will ask if I can figure out how to, I don't know, I'll ask my senpais maybe, or like the other boys, and see how they did it. Okay, chat. Okay. I know we're a little bit early, but it has now been about 2 hours. So, chat, thank you everyone for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you for giving me some of your hours. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Lots of rest, get lots of sleep. If it's a day for you, hope you're able to get some great productive days today. We are approaching the weekend, so I hope you're all able to finish off the week with a bang. And before we head off, one final reminder. Tomorrow's membership stream will be a Q&A. There is a YouTube community post down below, or not down below, in the YouTube community posts tab, asking for questions, because we'll do a Q&A and I'll try to get through all of them as possible. I will do my best to see if I can capture them. I think though I'll probably cut off the time at about like the start, so like 30 minutes to the start. I won't be accepting any more, just because like I'll have been preparing for the rest of those up until that point. Lana, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Thank you. If you receive one, please, I hope you enjoy the gifted memberships and enjoy the channel badge and the emotes. Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by again. Hope you have a wonderful night. And koyasumi. Koyasumi-chan. Koyasumi. Oh, where's the button? Okay, there's the button. Koyasumi. Checking the list of boys who are currently streaming, and I noticed that Magni is yet again doing another Valheim stream. I'm probably not going to join because I am exhausted, but I hope you all have a wonderful time. Please let me know if the boys, if you go in there, ask the boys if they have killed the elder, or like attended the elder, because the last time they got lost in the sea and they it was absolute chaos. But ask them if they beat the elder yet. Otherwise, yeah, a wonderful night. Oyasumi, everyone. Oyasumi.